In this video, we're going to go through number 142, Variations on a Familiar Song. We'll go through the different elements of the piece, we'll break down different measures, and then we will eventually put it all together. This is on page 35 of Essential Elements, Book 1. Again, number 142, Variations on a Familiar Song. First things first, this page, as it says at the top, mixes our finger patterns. So we need to remember that we're going to have different finger patterns. Cellos and basses, that's going to be a mix of either 3 and 2 fingers or 4 and 2 fingers. Violins and violas, that means we're going to be mixing our high 2 and our low 2. If I look at the key signature, that's the first thing we do on Variations on a Familiar Song, I see that I have only one sharp, F sharp. That tells me that I'm going to play F sharp on my D string, but that I'm going to play C on my A string. There's where that finger pattern mixing is going to come in. I next look at the time signature and I see that we are in common time, which means we're going to have 4 beats per measure, similar to a 4/4 time. I'm going to start looking through this piece by looking at just the first 8 measures of this piece. So before variation 1, the first 8 measures. Okay? And I'm going to look through and I notice that measures 1 and 2 and measures 5 and 6 are the same. So let's try playing measures 1 and 2. That allows us to know that we know measures 5 and 6 as well. So, instrument up. This is measures 1 and 2. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and... Let's do that again. 1, 2, ready, and... Okay, hopefully that measure is pretty straightforward. Measures 3 and 4 are a little more challenging because that's where our finger pattern mixing comes in. Let's take a look at measures 3 and 4. Here we go. It starts on an up bow. Please make sure you start on an up bow in measure 3. 1, 2, measure 3. We're going to go through that measure again. Again, violins and violas, you have to play a high 2 and then a low 2 for F sharp and C. Cello bass, keep an eye on your finger patterns as well. Here we go. This is measure 3 again on an up bow. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. If you are still stuck on those measures, pause the video here, go back through those measures a few more times, or rewind the video and go back through with me. Let's take a look at measures 7 and 8. That's the beginning of line 2. Okay, measures 7 and 8, again, starts on an up bow. And let's go through that. Here we go. Starts on an up bow, starts on A. 1, 2, measure 7, 8, ready, and... Let's do that one more time. Measure 7 and 8. 1, 2, ready, and... Because I have to add it to every video, violins and violas, are your wrists straight, fingers curved, bow holds good. Cellos, are you sitting up straight? Where are your elbows at? Basses, are you standing up straight? Is your elbow up? Are you having a good bow hold? Okay, let's try playing all 8 of these measures through. If you're not ready for that, pause the video, go back and play through the different sections of measures, but I'm going to play the first 8 measures all the way through. 1, 2, ready, and... If you feel okay about those 8 measures, then you're ready to look on to the other ones. Now the only change is rhythmic. The notes overall are the same, but we're changing the rhythmic patterns. And those of you who remember, my favorite pattern is available or is evident here a lot, and that's our run pony pattern. So in measures 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 and 13 and 14, we've got a bunch of run ponies. Run, pony, run, pony, run, pony, run. And we're going to use the same finger patterns but with our run ponies. So let's try just the first two measures of variation 1. Those are technically measures 9 and 10. They're in the middle of line 2. Instruments up. The first two measures of variation 1 using our run pony rhythm. 1, 2, ready, and... Try it again. 1, 2, run pony, ready, go. One more time, 2, ready, go. If those measures are going well, let's look at the next two. Again, using our run pony pattern, but a similar finger pattern to measures 3 and 4. Here we go. This is the last measure of line 2. It is technically measure 11 and then 12, which is on line 3. And I'm using that run pony rhythm. 1, 2, ready, and... Those measures again, it's 11 and 12, the end of line 2, beginning of line 3. 1, 2, ready, and... One more time, 2, ready, go. Let's put these 4 measures together. This is going to be measures 9, 10, 11, and 12. 9 is the beginning of variation 1. 1, 2, run, pony, 9, go. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. That was my error. Here we go. This is variation 1, measure 9. 1, 2, ready, and... There we go, sorry. Then repeat that a couple times. Let's look at the very last 2 measures. The rhythmic pattern in the next to last measure changes a little bit, okay? So that's measures 15 and 16. Measure 15, the rhythmic pattern changes. We start with run pony, we're gonna finish with apple pie. Run, pony, apple pie. Let's play just that measure. Run, pony, apple pie. It's the next to last measure. 1, 2, ready, and run. Do it again. 1, 2, ready, and... One more time. 2, ready, go. Let's try all of variation 1 together. If you don't think you're ready for it, pause, work on different spots, and come back later. Or, here we go. All of variation 1. So this starts at measure 9. 1, 2, ready, here we go. Hopefully that went well. I'm going to go through one more time where I'm going to go through the whole piece all the way from the beginning to the end. If you want to stop here and not do the whole thing, that's fine. If you want to work on different sections, I highly encourage that, or individual measures. But if you are ready, here we go, all the way through number 142, Variations on a Familiar Song. 1, 2, Ready, and... There's all the way through it. Hope you did okay. Go back, fix small spots, work on different measures again, and then come back to the end of the video and try playing it all the way through. Great job. See you next time.